Hello, my name is Vishal Kumar Jha, studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today's topic is Basics of Try and Except in Java. Introduction to Exception Handling. Importance of handling exceptions. Exceptions are expected events that occur during the execution of a program. Handling exceptions is important for ensuring the stability and reliability of the program. By handling exceptions, we can gradually recover from the errors and prevent program from crashing. Exception handling allows us to provide meaningful error message to users, making it easier to identify and fix issues. It also helps in debugging and turbo boosting the program by providing information about the cause of the error. What are exceptions? Definition. In Java, an exception is an event that occurs during the execution of a program that disputes the normal flow of instructions. Purpose. Exceptions are used to handle errors and other exceptional events that may occur during the execution of a program. How exceptions work. When an exceptional event occurs, an exception object is created and thrown. The exception is then caught by an appropriate exception handler, which can take appropriate actions to handle the exception. If an exception is not caught and handled, it will propagate up the call stack until it reaches the top level exception handler or the program terminates. Types of exceptions. Java has two types of exceptions: checked and unchecked exceptions. Checked exceptions are the checked at compile time and most of the handled or declared in the method signature. Unchecked exception do not need to be handled or declared. Why use try and except? Error handling. Try and except block allow for proper error handling in Java. By using try and except, you can catch and handle exceptions that may occur during the exceptions of your code. Prevent program crashes. Using try and except block can prevent your program from crashing when an exception occurs. Instead of abrupt terminating your program, you can gradually handle the exception and continue execution. Debugging. Try and except block are useful for debugging purposes. You can catch specific exception and print out helpful error messages to identify and fix issues in your code. Robustness. Incorporating try and except block in your code makes it more robust. It allows your program to handle unexpected situations and recover from errors. Basic syntax of try and except. In Java, the try and except, also known as catch block, are used for handling exceptions. The basic syntax of try and except is as follows: try, open parenthesis, code that may generate an exception, close parenthesis; catch, brackets, exception type and exception variable, closing the bracket, curly braces open, code to handle the exception, curly braces closed. The try block contains the code that may generate an exception. If an exception occurs within the try block, it is caught by the catch block. The catch block specifies the type of exceptions to catch and assign it to the exception variable. Inside the catch block, you can write code to handle the exception, such as displaying an error message or taking alternative actions. Handling specific exceptions. Null pointer exception. Handle a null pointer exception by checking if the object is null before accessing its method or properties. Array index out of bounds index exception. Handle an array index out of bounds exception and by ensuring that the index is within the valid range of the array. File not found exception. Handle a file not found exception by using try catch block to catch the exception and provide appropriate error handling. Arithmetic expressions. Handle an arithmetic exception by catching for division 0 by 0 or other mathematical error before performing the operation. IO exception. Handling an input-output exception by using a try-catch block to catch the exception and provide appropriate error handling. IO exception. Handle an IO exception by using a try-catch block to catch the exception and provide appropriate error handling. Multiple exception blocks. In Java, multiple catch blocks can be used to handle different types of exceptions that may occur within a try block. This allows for more specific and targeted exception handling based on the types of exception that is thrown. Here is a general syntax for using multiple catch blocks. Try curly braces open and close. Try catch exception type 1 E1 curly braces open close. Catch exception type 2 E2 curly braces open and close. Each catch block specifies the type of exception it can handle within an exception is thrown within the try block. Java will check each catch block in order to find a match for the type of exception. The first matching catch block will be executed and subsequent catch block will be skipped. The finally block. The finally block is used in Java for exception handling. It is a block of code that is executed regardless of whatever an exception is thrown or not. The finally block is placed after the try and catch block. Purpose of the finally block. The finally block is used to ensure that certain code is always executed even if an exception occurs. This is useful for tasks such as closing sources or releasing logs. Exceptions of the finally block. The finally block will always be executed regardless of whether an exception is thrown or catch. It is executed after the try block and any catch blocks. Use cases for the finally block. Choosing resources. The finally block can be used to close resources such as file or database connection, ensuring that they will always properly close. Releasing logs. The finally block can be used to release logs or other system resources, ensuring that they are always released even if an exception occurs. Thank you for watching my video. Do like and subscribe.